Hello guys and welcome to the channel, it's the Eradicator, and in this video we'll talk about the latest roadmap update. Two items that are going to be discussed in today's video because it's a short one, but I think it's an important one tech-wise at least, and maybe for the future of missions in Star Citizen. Before we continue guys, this month it's the 4th anniversary of the channel, so we have an amazing giveaway. For you guys who subscribe to the channel and answer the question I will be asking later, we have two ships, a hull A and a hull C. This one comes with LTI. All you have to do is to subscribe to the channel, make sure you're in public settings, and answer the question I ask later. Also, for the supporters of Patreon and the YouTube Join membership program, you'll have access to my Discord channel where, thanks to Dr. Frobin, we have another hull, and this time it's a hull B. Alright guys, let's talk about the roadmap. Not a big update, I gotta say, but at least we have a new committed item, and this is Rivers / Dash Core Tech. And it says that this tool allows rivers and basins to be further developed and readied for production use in order to enhance the ecosystem of our planets. The first implementation of this in the personal universe is the Microtech's River. Now, there are a couple of things that we need to talk about here. I think that they're being very clear here that we're not going to have rivers in the PU right now, which I think is unfortunate because there are quite a few places that do need rivers. I'm thinking of, for example, Hurston, which has oceans with no rivers, but there is also Microtech, which has frozen oceans. I have no idea how rivers are going to be flowing into frozen rivers, so this is something that I think is going to require a little bit of rework on Microtech, because rivers eventually need to go somewhere, some kind of lake where it's going to eventually evaporate, or maybe some kind of sea or ocean where it's going to be freezing and somewhat will go into the atmosphere. So CIG is going to have to figure out a way to make sense for that river. I think that that's why I said, earlier, rivers versus river here. I think that CIG are playing with words here. The first implementation of this in the personal universe is Microtech's River. I think that we're going to start with just one river. That's going to be a test for future rivers that we're going to have in the Star Citizen universe and the Stanton system at first, and who knows, maybe in Pyro, on let's say Pyro 3 is the one that has the gold grass. Well, that grass needs to be fed with water, obviously. So they're going to be testing this tech first. It's going to be changed and re-implemented, and that's why they cannot afford to be completely changing the planets that we have now, because it's going to be modified over and over again. But I think that we could expect for Star Citizen for 3.17 one river that they are going to be testing. Players are going to be able to explore, fly above, or maybe drive a vehicle or hoverbike on it for the fun of it. And I think that it's going to definitely add some diversity to those planets, and they're going to be looking much better. So I'm all for that, and looking forward to seeing this week's episode of Inside Star Citizen, where we're going to have more details about those. Next is an item that is in the deliverables, and this is dynamic mission systems. Now, the dynamic mission systems will allow select mission types to be dynamically tailored to the current environment and quantum at a later date. These missions will be customizable, and payment will be accurately reflecting the distance traveled and risk involved. This deliverable has been added to the mission feature team schedule. I think that this is very important, because as of right now there are a ton of missions that players just don't really take because they're just not worth it. I'm thinking of some investigation mission that make you travel to some wrecks that are not accessible via direct quantum travel, and you have to fly several hundreds of kilometers in order to get to your destination. It takes a long time, it's not fun, and you're doing that for just 11,000 alpha UEC. It's not very interesting. Now, I have been advocating for an improvement over there, especially when it comes to the reputation system. But if these missions can also evolve based on the distance and the difficulty instead of the reputation, I think that it's also a win here. So really looking forward to seeing how this is going to be implemented in the game. There is no word as of when, however. since they're not updating for the patches, so we don't really know, but they're working on it, they're testing it, and I think that the more feedback we give them about what we think is going to be best for the game, something that I've been doing on this channel for a very long time, especially in regards to mission, I think that it's going to give them more ideas about what players are expecting, and I'm really happy to be seeing this. So there we go, guys, a short roadmap update as mentioned, but I think that it's an important one. Rivers are going to be very important in the future for ecosystems, especially when it comes to fauna. For example, faunas are animals that we're going to encounter in the verse are going to be relying on these rivers to drink. For example, we should expect maybe some more harvestable like fruits around rivers as well. So it's going to be important for exploration as well, and the whole survival aspect of the game. So that's awesome to see that coming perhaps in Star Citizen for 3.17, and those dynamic missions that are going to make the game more exciting. Let me know, guys, in the comment section down below, how do you think that rivers are going to be evolving in the game? Do you think that we're gonna see that they're going to remodel Microtech eventually with actual oceans and seas that are not frozen? Are we going to get maybe some of those rivers on Hurston? How would you like them to see several types of rivers? Polluted rivers, maybe dry riverbeds. There's a ton of things to do, and please let me know. Share your ideas to get a chance to win those whole A and C's as part of the giveaway. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Eric Olm and Dr. Forbin and the DJ Dunn on Patreon. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Joint Membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.